be in a siddur. Shabbat Shalom to you.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Wow. Thank you, Cantor, for responding. And only the Cantor for responding. Great start to our 4-hour service this morning. We are so glad that you're here to celebrate Shabbat. Jack's also here. Hi, Jack.
Hi.
Hi. Here, say something.
Hi.
Great. All right. Excellent. How are you feeling?
Good.
Good. Okay, great. I'm also feeling great. Thank you. Cantor, how are you feeling?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. All right, good. We're thrilled that you're here. Hello to our friends on our live stream. This is broadcast live all around the entire planet.
That's great.
So everyone is seeing exactly what you're doing every single moment of the service. No pressure. If you're on a live stream, we're happy that you're here. Like I said, Shabbat Shalom to you as well. You can follow along with our service by going to our virtual prayer book, cbiboca.org, top left corner, press menu, and then scroll down a little bit, and then hit services, and then there'll be a button that says virtual prayer book, and you can follow along with our service and pray along and chant along and sing along with all of us. And we are excited to celebrate Shabbat and to celebrate with you on this fine morning. We can't start, though, until you have your talit, which is a beautiful talit sitting right here in front of us. But until it is on you, we cannot continue with the service, so we're going to invite your parents to join us and present you with your talit.
On this Shabbat, we rejoice in your coming of age in our tradition as a symbol of your entrance as a responsible member into the adult Jewish community. It is our honor to present you with this talit. Yes, this talit was gifted to Jack from his grandma Jan and Papa Stan. It was made in Israel and designed in Israel by Jack.
In 2019. Okay. Our tradition teaches us to put tzitzit, fringes, on the corner of our garments in every generation as a reminder to observe all of God's commandments. Now, as a bar mitzvah, a child of the commandments, you're ready to make moral choices, to grow emotionally and intellectually, and to take responsibility for the mitzvot and your decisions. Be holy unto your God, bring blessings to our world, and may you bring to the household of Israel the same pride and joy that you bring to us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat
We continue with our service with Matovu, which can be found on page 74 in your prayer book. Your prayer books are right under your seat. Just reach right under your seat, and there should be a book there. Make sure your book says Shabbat on the front of it. Make sure it doesn't say weekday and festival. Check that front of the book. Make sure it says Shabbat right under your seat. Nice, thin blue book. Again, we're on page 74. 74. We continue now with Chatzi Kaddish, which can be found on page 106. 106.
Yitkadal veyitkadash shemei rabba be'olmah divrach yiruteh ve'yamlich malchuteh b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael bagala uvizman kariv ve'immeru Amen. Yeheshmei rabba mevorach le'olam lol mehamaya yitbarach ve'ishtabach v'yitpar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh ve'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shemei dekudesha berichu le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata Damiran be'olma ve'immeru.
Amen. We continue with the call to worship with Baruch Hu, page 108, and together we stand. יוצר אור ובורא חושך, עושה שלום ובורא את הכל. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, the creator of all heavenly lights. We continue now on page 114, 115.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Be seated. We continue on page 116.
Ve'ahavta Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi mitzavha hayom al levavecha v'shinamtam lavanecha v'dibartam ba'am b'vshitecha b'viatecha uvletecha v'derech uvshobecha uvkumecha ushartam le'o al yadecha v'hayu letotafod beinenecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim le'Elohem ani Adonai Elohem asher hoteetem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lehem le'Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. We continue now with our Song of Redemption, which can be found on page 122. Continue now with the Amidah on page 124, and together we stand.
Adonai sefataf tifta ufia gita hilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, Vekone Hakol, Vezoher Hasdei Avot v'imaho, Umevi Gula Livnei V'nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Vezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye Hakol atah Rav LaHoshia. Mashiv haruach or merid hagashem, mechayel hayim behesed, mechaye hakol berahamim rabim, so menoflim verohe holim, Umatir asurim, umekaye emunato lishene afar, micha mocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, mele memi, umekaye, umatmi Yeshua, veneeman ata lehahayot hakol, baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol.
We continue with the Kedusha on page 130.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, הכתוב היה נביאך, וקרא זה על זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך קדושתך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue silently now with our own prayers, thoughts, and meditations, beginning here on page 130 through page 142. When you're finished, please be seated. We're going to continue now with Seder Kret HaTorah, the service for reading the Torah, which can be found on page 244. You can start to head there, 244. I'm going to invite a bunch of people up to join us on the bima. So if I mention your name, you're going up to the bima. You don't have to be like, should I go now? Should I wait? Just I'm going to call your name, and then you can start heading up there, and I'm going to have a great role model for you, and you're going to watch how this happens. Jack, you can go right up to the bima. Just like that. You see how Jack did that? That's amazing. All right, so if you hear your name, you're going to go right up to the bima. So if your name is Joanna, you're going to go up there. If your name is Chad, you're going to go up there. If your name is Olivia, you're going to go up there. If your name is Gavin, you're going to go up there. And we also need Tara and Scott Horowitz also to come on up to the bima. And we need Jan, and we need Jill, and we need Robert. It's pretty much almost everyone seated is now going to go to the bima. Okay, we're on page 244. Once again, 244, as we continue with our Torah service.
Ein kamocha va'elohim Adonai, ve'en kema'asecha, malchutecha malchut kol olamim, u'memshaltecha bechol dor v'hador. Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yos le'amo yitein. Adonai yevarech et amo b'shalom.
Please stand. We continue on page 246. This is our Holy Torah, our holiest of doctrine. It is the guide for our present. It speaks of our past. It connects us to our future. It's been carried in the hands of our ancestors, from grandparents to parents to children, in good times and sometimes in challenging times, as we know for our people right now. But this Torah keeps us strong. This Torah keeps us connected. This Torah keeps us as a community. And it's because it gets passed down from generation and generation and generation. And so on this day, on this moment, Jack, we pass this Torah to you from generation to generation to generation.
לדור ודור, לדור ודור, לדור
continue in the middle of page 248.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlul Adonai iti. ונרוממה שמו יחדיו.
Please be seated. Jack's going to be chanting from the Torah of the Torah portion that has to do with baseball, because it is the big inning of the Torah. It's the big inning.
I've been here 6 years. That's the first time I've heard that one. And it was awful. Don't use it again.
When you first start rabbi school, the first thing they tell you is, so I want you to know every rabbi on the entire planet has made this joke. They tell you have to do it. It's a groaner. It's painful. And you have to do it. And now I've fulfilled my obligation. And if my professors are watching or they'll see the recording, they'll think, check, he did it. I'm supposed to do it all those years ago. And so, big inning. Do you get it? Yeah. Should I explain the joke to you?
Beginning.
Yeah, all right, good, okay, nice. So Jack's going to be chanting from the Torah portion of Bereshit. It is literally the beginning of the beginning. It is the first book of the Torah and the first Torah portion of the Torah. The Torah is actually rolled all the way to the front, and so he will be chanting from the creation story for us on this fine Shabbat morning. And the Torah scroll itself has no marking for punctuation or grammar or trope. Those are the little markings that give it sound. But Jack's going to chant it like it's all there because he's the bar mitzvah, right? Yep. Yeah. You can follow along, by the way, if you'd like, with the Torah blessings in your prayer book. They're on page 250. I'm going to be inviting people up to join us on the bima to do the aliyah. Aliyah in Hebrew means to ascend or go up. And so we're not just literally coming up here, but coming up and being closer to the holiness of the Torah. He'll be chanting 3 different sections of Torah, 3 different aliyot. So we'll be inviting those people up to join us at this time. So for the honor of the first aliyah, we're going to invite Jan to join us. And we're going to invite Jill and Robert. Yamdu Shendel Dina bat Itzik v'Sara veYehudit veRuven Tzadik ben Yitzchak v'Shoshana al Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvorach. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mekol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Vayehulu hashamayim v'haaretz v'hotevam. Vayehol Elohim bayom hashvi'i melachto asher asa. Vayishvot bayom hashvi'i mikol melachto asher asa. Vayvarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i vayikadesh oto kivo Shabbat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu no Torah et emet v'chei olam nata betelchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Hugs and kisses. It's funny. It's funny every week. No, it's not. That's amazing. Bad joke. Oh my gosh, that hurts me every year.
Yeah, it hurt me too.
Hurts me every year. For the honor of the second aliyah, Joanna and Chad. Yamdu Yonit, Baruch Abat, Ruven, Tzadik, veYehudit, veShmuel Berel Nachum, Ben Velvel, veShendel Dina, Lalei Torah.
Baruch hu et Adonai Hamvarach. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Eile todot hashamayim v'haaretz behibaram beyom asot Adonai Elohim eret v'shamayim v'ho siach hasadeh terem yidheye va'aretz v'ho esev hasadeh terem yitzmach ki lo himtir Adonai Elohim min haaretz ve'adam ayin le'avod et ha'adama ve'ed ya'aleh min haaretz ve'hishka et kol penei ha'adama vayitzer Adonai Elohim et ha'adam afar min ha'adama vayipach be'apav nishmat hayim vayehi ha'adam le'nefesh haya.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
For the honor of the third aliyah, our bar mitzvah, Jack Horowitz. Yamod, Yamod, Yamod. Chai Zev ben Shmuel Berel Nachum veYonit Barucha habar mitzvah.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah. Baruch Adonai Hamvorah le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah. Amen. Vayita Adonai Elohim gan be'eden mikedem vayasem shan et ha'adam asher yatzar vayatmach Adonai Elohim min ha'adama kol et nechmar lemar'ech betov lemahal ve'et ha'hayim beto ha'agan ve'ed hadad tovara v'nahar yotze me'eden lehashkod et ha'agan umisham yipared vehihi haya le'arba rashim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'haye olam nata b'tohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen.
We are going to raise and dress the Torah, so it is a pleasure to invite Uncle Ryan and Gavin to join us. We're on page 252 in your prayer books, 252, and together we stand.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. תורה, 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 ציווה לנו משה. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Morasha kehilat Yaakov, Morasha kehilat Yaakov, Morasha kehilat Yaakov. Torah tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 tzivah lanu Moshe.
Please be seated. We're going to continue now with the chanting of the Haftarah. Haftarah today, I believe, comes from Isaiah. Yes, comes from the book of Isaiah. If you want to follow along with the blessings for Haftarah, you can follow along with the blessings. The blessings are on page 254. If you want to follow along with the blessings, 254 where Jack is going to continue now with chanting for the blessings of the Haftarah, and then he's going to go right into chanting the Haftarah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'rata v'divrehem hane'emarim be'emet Baruch atah Adonai haboher b'torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'imvi'eh ha'emet v'tzedek ko amar ha'el Adonai borei hashamayim v'notehem roka ha'aretz v'te'ete'et Eta noten lishma le'am alecha ve'ruach le'hohim ba ani Adonai ki vraratiha ve'tzedek ve'idzik ba'yedecha ve'torha ve'etenha livridam le'orgoyim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam tzor kol haolamim sadik bechol hadorot ha'el hane'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber umkayim shekol divarav emed v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al hanvi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenetata lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha ve'limnucha lehavod ol tifaret al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach umvarchim otach yitbarach shimcha Bifi kol hai tamid le'olam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha'shabbat.
Simin tova, mazel tova, mazel tova, simin tova, simin tova, mazel tova, mazel tova, simin tova, simin tova, mazel tova, mazel tova, simin tova, beheilahu.
Come get some candy if you want candy. Come get some candy. If you want candy, come get some. You want candy, come get some. Anyone who wants candy, come get some. Come get some candy. Come on. What you're about to hear are some beautiful words regarding the Torah portion, words of Torah from our bar mitzvah. He is going to share with you his thoughts and connections to the Torah portion this week. When he's done, you're going to think, wow, that was phenomenal. And you're going to want to applaud, but we're not at a show. It is, in fact, a service. So in lieu of applause, we'll ask you to give him a big hand. Let's practice. Yes, it'll look just like that when you're done. So that's going to be your part. Jack's part is that he's going to share this beautiful speech that he wrote. He's going to do so slowly. He's going to enunciate every word. He's going to take his time. He's not going to rush. Yes?
Yeah.
All right, good. Excellent.
Have you ever wondered, what if you never made that one decision? How would it affect where you are today? Well, let me introduce you to my Torah portion, Bereshit, which means in the beginning in Hebrew. It's a story about how God created the earth in 6 days. The story starts with God. God created our world in a 6-day structure. On the first day, God created the concept of day and night. On the second day, God created the sky, earth, and seas. On day 3, God created plants, trees, and vegetation. And on day 4, the sun, moon, and stars were created. On the 5th day, God created fish, water creatures, and birds to inhabit the vegetation and seas. And finally, on the 6th day, God created mammals, land creatures, and Adam and Eve. Well, on the 7th day, God rested and enjoyed his fruits of labor. Adam and Eve were the first humans to roam the earth, and they lived in the Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden was a utopia that had lush vegetation, animals, and any food you could think of. However, there was one rule. If you picked the fruit that was hanging from the tree in the middle, life would have problems. Adam and Eve decided that they wouldn't pick the fruit. One day, a human-like snake entered the garden and told Eve that she should pick the fruit and reassured her that nothing bad would happen. So, as a human, Eve picked the fruit, ate it, and shared it with Adam. This is the reason why we have everyday problems like in life, such as war, death, sickness, and famine. If Adam and Eve never ate fruit, life might have been perfect. No war, death, sickness, or famine. This story is very important to me because it makes me think that we always have to remember and appreciate where we started and how far we've come. Let's take, for example, the 2009 Miami Heat. Before 2009, the Heat had only played in 106 playoff games in franchise history, which is 23rd out of 30 teams. That would all change in 2010 when Pat Riley, the president of the Heat, constructed the perfect roster to create a dynasty from 2010 to 2013. On day 1 of the 2009 offseason, Pat Riley re-signed their young guard Dwayne Wade to a 6-year contract. On day 2, Pat Riley signed the greatest player of all time, LeBron James, to pair with Dwayne Wade. On day 3, the Heat signed Chris Bosh, an all-star power forward. On day 4, the Heat signed Zydrunas Ilgauskas, LeBron's former teammate. And on days 5 and 6, Riley made some more crucial signings and trades. And on day 7, Pat Riley rested and enjoyed his fruits of labor. Now, do I think Pat Riley is God? Absolutely not. But I highly admire his determination, focus, hard work ethic, and attention to detail and decision-making during his creation of the Heat's dynasty. These are the same traits and skills that God used in my Torah portion, Bereshit, to create the masterpiece of our world. Also, Pat Riley, just like God, greatly appreciated where he started and the results that came from his hard work. God rested on the 7th day and enjoyed the results of his creation. Pat Riley followed God's lead by taking care of his health and leading an ethical life. As we learned in my Torah portion, Bereshit, we must be ethical and not break the rules like Adam and Eve did. For if we do, bad things will happen. In conclusion, my Torah portion, Bereshit, teaches us God's plan of creation, success, satisfaction, and protection. Pat Riley was smart enough to follow this plan, which led to the Heat's dynasty, and I intend to follow the same plan for my life. Speaking of protection, for my mitzvah project, I decided to raise $10,000 through the Jewish National Fund to create a bomb shelter in the Gaza envelope of Israel. Now more than ever, this level of protection is needed for Israeli citizens, as they only have 15 seconds upon hearing a siren to get into the shelter for safety. Please donate so we could reach our goal of $10,000, which is the cost of a shelter. I would like to thank my parents first and foremost, my sister Olivia, and my brother Gavin for their constant love and support. I would like to thank my family and friends who came from near and far to support me and celebrate my bar mitzvah. I'd also like to give a thank you to my grandparents and a special thank you to my grandma Jan for the time and effort she put into planning my bar mitzvah. I'd also like to thank my papa Stan, who unfortunately couldn't be here today. Lastly, I'd like to thank Cantor Munchnick and Rabbi Keller on helping me achieve this honor, along with my tutor, Neil Marcus. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
I asked him with the microphone off if he really thought that Pat Riley was God. He said no, which is good. That was really fabulous. Are you a Heat fan? I'm just kidding. No, all right, great. Okay. No, not really. We are going to invite a few people up to join us to share a couple of readings / prayers with us. We're going to do the prayer for our country, and then we do this every week, but particularly this week of great importance, the prayer for the state of Israel. And so we're going to invite Olivia up, and we're going to invite Grandma Jan up. You can follow along with these blessings, by the way. They're in the prayer book. It's on page 258 and 259, if you wish to follow along. 258 and 259.
I feel so blessed to be able to have spent time in Israel with Jack and his family, and I feel honored to pray for Israel, which I do every day, but double prayers today, dear Israel. O Heavenly One, protector and redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it your canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fullness of joy for all who dwell there. Amen.
Thus says Adonai, this is what I desire, to unlock the fetters of wickedness and untie the cords of lawlessness, to let the oppressed go free, to break off every yoke. Share your bread with the hungry and take the wretched poor into your home. When you see the naked, give clothing and do not ignore your own kin. If you banish the yoke from your midst, the menacing hand, the evil speech. If you offer compassion to the hungry and satisfy the famished creature, then your light shall shine in the darkness. O guardian of life and liberty, may our nation always merit your protection. Teach us to give thanks for what we have by sharing it with those who are in need. Keep our eyes open to the wonders of creation and alert to the care of earth. May we never be lazy in the work of peace. May we honor those who have died in defense of our ideals. Grant our leaders wisdom and forbearance. May they govern with justice and compassion. Help us all to appreciate one another and to respect the many ways that we may serve you. May our homes be safe from affliction and strife, and our country be sound in body and spirit. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
We are going to return the Torah to the Ark at this time. So it's a pleasure to call up Marissa Gurdian and Daniel Mayland to join us. We're on page 256 in your prayer books, 256, and together we stand.
Yeah, hallelujah, Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado, odo ha'eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lecho.
Please be seated.
Okay, this isn't going to be easy, but all right. Jack, we are not only so proud of you and how wonderful you were in leading this morning's service, but we are filled with pride in the kind, talented, funny, and responsible young man you have become. You are so talented in so many ways, whether it be academically or getting autographs or trying to edit my speech right now. Or implementing your entrepreneurial ideas, or being an incredible friend and big brother, or committing to working on your basketball skills each and every day. Nothing can stop you, and you've only just begun. As we stand here on the bema, it's hard to believe that 13 years with you as our son have come and gone. It feels like yesterday we found out we are expecting you on December 24th. John Dorsey, do you remember that? Yes, we are with you. As they say, when it comes to parenting, the days are long, but the years fly by. I'll never forget when you came home from NCECE preschool with a Shabbat in a box, and you couldn't wait to photograph and document a Shabbat with the family to share with your friends in class. As you know, Dad and I both went through Hebrew school and were confirmed. And it was at that moment that you solidified our core belief in raising our family in a Jewish home with Jewish values and the tradition of having Shabbat dinners and sometimes Shabbat breakfasts at home, one that we look forward to every week. When the director of religious school called me when you were in 3rd grade and told me I had to select a date for your bar mitzvah, again, we were in shock. Envisioning you as the 13-year-old you are today seems so far away. Again, time flew by, and when it was time to start planning your bar mitzvah, I found it hard to believe that I could possibly have a bar mitzvah-aged child. Working at Congregation B'nai Israel has been a gift in so many ways. I find it extremely rewarding and fulfilling working for and giving back to our synagogue and Jewish community. However, I can say without a doubt, my biggest perk so far, even bigger than meeting Andy Cohen in a couple weeks, has been eavesdropping on your weekly tutoring sessions with Neil and the clergy. I would look forward to these sessions every week and beam with pride as my coworkers walked past my office and gave me 2 thumbs up. I recently read the following in an article online and found it pertinent to say today. The essence of a bar mitzvah is not just the party or the ceremony. It is about acknowledging our responsibility as Jews, connecting with our rich history, and recognizing our role in the larger global community. It is a rite of passage that binds us not only to our own individual families, but to our extended family in Israel and around the world. The article continues, celebrating a bar mitzvah during these trying times may feel strange, or even guilt-inducing for some, but it's important to remember that every mitzvah celebration is a testament to our resilience, hope, and the continuation of our people. It's a beacon of light in a world that sometimes may feel dark. You've worked so hard to get here today, and at times it wasn't easy. At times it was frustrating. However, you persisted because deep down you knew the importance of this day, the importance of being a Jewish adult, the importance of carrying on the traditions and values just as your ancestors did and just as you did that day when you brought home the Shabbat in a box. This week has been an incredibly difficult one for the Jewish people. We are extraordinarily proud of you for shining your light and providing hope for all of us and for choosing such a meaningful mitzvah project. Jack, may you continue to strive to be your best. This week, we had the privilege of visiting the Miami Heat Stadium. In the tunnel are a series of quotes for the players to read before stepping on the court. The final quote before the curtain is, "Great effort springs naturally from great attitude." Jack, as we witnessed here today, anything is possible with the right attitude. You learned an entire service in Hebrew and chanted from the Torah in front of your family, friends, and peers. Additionally, you maintained excellent grades at school and joined a travel basketball team. Remember, this day is one of your greatest accomplishments and as a testament that anything is possible. Keep being you. You make us all proud. Mazel tov. We love you and can't wait to celebrate you tonight.
I have a few impromptu words from the heart that have not been written down, but I just wanted to tell Jack that we are so proud of you. Your hard work paid off, and that's how it's always going to be. You're going to put in the hard work, and you're going to see the fruits of your labor. And speaking of the fruits of your labor, there are two excellent reasons why this is the perfect time to have your bar mitzvah. Because as the rabbi said last night, this is the first Torah portion of the Torah, Bereshit. It's the beginning, okay? This is your beginning as a bar mitzvah, okay? And it's so meaningful that you're here during your bar mitzvah to say Bereshit in the beginning, because this is your beginning as a Jewish man. And we are, and just like in Bereshit, where God laid out the ethics that needed to be followed, and the hard work, the dedication, the attention to detail, the perseverance, we know that you're going to follow God's plan, like Drake says. God's plan, okay? That's why it's so, another great reason it's your bar mitzvah. This is God's plan. You're starting off the Torah, and you're going to follow God's plan. We all know that. We're all here to witness your word, and I know you're going to keep your word. We love you so much. We're very proud of you, and you did a great job. Mazel tov.
We have some stuff for you. Do you want some stuff? Yeah. Yeah. All right, good. So we're going to invite up Ali Myrick, representing a board of directors, and she's going to talk to you about a couple of things that you come stand over here. She has a couple of things that she's going to share with you and to talk about with you, and she has a bunch of gifts to give you, and then we're going to invite Peter Davidson up in a moment right after to present you with your gift on behalf of the Brotherhood. Okay? Those are all the gifts that are coming at you. All right. Okay.
Jack, it is my pleasure and privilege to represent Congregation B'nai Israel's Board of Trustees in wishing you, your parents, and your entire family a heartfelt Mazel Tov. Your CBI family knows how very hard you work to make this special day happen, and we are so incredibly proud of you. This day is only the beginning of your Jewish journey. We encourage you to continue in SLJ for high school, to participate in confirmation, and to become active in our youth group. Today you were called to the Torah, and you have taken your place as a full member of the Jewish community. With that comes obligations, responsibilities, and privileges and gifts. On behalf of our clergy, I'd like to present you with this certificate for a tree planted in Israel in your honor. From the women of CBI, I present you with this Kiddush cup. When you use this gift, we hope that you always think of this milestone in your life. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to present you with your very own copy of the Torah, inscribed with your name and today's date for you to use as you continue on your Jewish journey. Here, this is your Torah. Lastly, this certificate signed by the clergy, officially commemorating the completion of your bar mitzvah. You did it. May you continue to use this on your Jewish journey. Again, we wish you and your entire family a mazel tov. Congratulations, Jack.
It's a whole bunch of stuff you got, huh?
Yep.
There's a certificate you signed. There's the tree planted in Israel that you got.
Yeah.
This is your own Torah book here. So it's yours. Do you know how we know it's yours?
It says
Yeah, because it says it. Do you know who usually makes sure that the stickers goes in these books?
what?
Do you know who usually makes sure that the stickers go in
You?
these books? No. Do you know who usually does it?
My mom.
Your mom. Yeah. So she remembered, and she got the right one in here because it says your name in it.
Yeah.
So she did a good job with that one. She
Yep.
made sure it was right. Yeah, it's usually your mom. Yes. So great. Let's put all this stuff back in here. Let's put the book back in here. Yeah, I'll give you that in a second. That's for me to give you. This goes back in here. This we can put over here. That we'll put over here. Now we're going to invite. Yeah, it stays in here. It's yours. Yeah. Now we'll invite Peter Davidson up to join us, and he has a gift for you on behalf of the Brotherhood.
Jack, do you remember the first time we met?
Yeah.
When was that?
Hebrew school?
It was Hebrew school. It was 5th grade, and it was on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
And your teacher, who I know very well,
Yeah.
would come back from Sunday school every Sunday, and every year there'd be a new student who she would endlessly talk about. And the name that kept coming out of her mouth was Jack. Jack does this, Jack does that, Jack loves this. And she'd say, Peter, you gotta meet Jack. And I got to meet Jack on a Zoom call.
Yep.
And I remember that Zoom call. You know why?
Why?
I was impressed.
Thanks.
Man, we spoke about baseball cards, and you knew everything. You were so passionate about it. PSA cards, the value of cards, things that were going on in the baseball world, and I was really impressed.
Thank you.
And now we fast forward 3 years, and you've grown a little,
Yeah.
and you're looking good.
Thanks.
I mean, I never looked so good in a blue suit. And when I look at you now, I see your passion for Israel. What you've accomplished for Israel is truly a true passion. I'm amazed by it. And you're really become a 13-year-old mensch, and I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
So this is just a small token from the Brotherhood. Your teacher, there are 12 chapters in that book. Your teacher wanted you to learn the whole book by next week. I gave you a break. You only have to learn the first 3 chapters.
Thank you so
Congratulations. Mazel tov.
much. Thank you.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
It's a book about like Jewish baseball players and like their cards. Thank you.
That looks amazing.
It does.
Yeah, the Jewish baseball card book. Looks, let me see. It's awesome. Ooh. Excellent. He even wrote something in there for you.
Wow.
Wow. That's nice. These are nicer gifts than I ever got when I became bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
You said yeah. Were you there for the bar mitzvah when I became bar mitzvah?
No.
You were not. It was in Florida though.
Like mine.
It was at CBI. I can't get away from CBI. You know, when I grew up at a CBI, when I worked in Phoenix, I worked for a CBI, and now I live in CBI. I can't get away from it. My turn to talk to you. Ready?
Yep.
Me too. So, first of all, I wanted to start with the proper first gift, which is a U necklace, and now we can be matching with the U. And you know what? Since we're at synagogue and it's Shabbat, they need all the prayers that they can get. So I wanted to be matching with you so we can do a little, we'll put it up. There you go. Thank you very much. That was the whole point of everything. The whole point of the service was just to get us to this moment. Maybe we'll take a nice photo with the cantor, who's actually went to Miami. I'm just the biggest Miami Hurricanes fan, but he actually is a Hurricane. So yeah, he also cheers on the Gators, which is a whole other sermon for some other time. So first of all, I want to tell you that you're an awesome dude.
Thanks.
You're fun to be around. You're always smiley. You're always in a good mood. You're always acknowledging really good things.
Yeah.
And not every kid in the world that kind of has that disposition. You know the word disposition? Like that has like their outlook on life and how they act. So it's fun to be around you.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for saying thank you. Also, clearly, I think you'll agree. Watch that button. I think that you'll agree that you have an awesome family.
Yeah.
You agree that you have an awesome family?
Yeah.
All right, good, okay, good. So we love them. We think that you're amazing. You guys have been part of the CBI fabric for so many years. And so we're honored to be standing here with you and celebrating with all of you. I'm going to get to you personally in a second, but can't be up here and not acknowledge the fact that your mom takes care of this place with her heart and her soul, and really without your mom, we're not sure if particularly the clergy could function in any possible way. Not Cantor Muchnick, not Rabbi Kahn, and not myself. Rabbi Kahn, by the way, sends her love and her hugs and her kisses. She would have been here for any other reason except for her brother is actually getting married. So because her brother's getting married, it's the only thing that's stopping her from being here to celebrate with you too. So I wanted to make sure that you knew that. But we want to obviously give a special shout out to your mom because she's kind of great. Yeah. All right, great. I mean, we think the whole family is great, but they're not the ones who have to deal with us on a daily basis. It's really only your mom that has to deal with us. Now all about you. Bereshit is the story of creation. It's a really nice story. It's a nice connection. It's kind of fun. It's kind of pretty. It talks about all of the connections. You know, the first creation story is about the day 1 and day 2 and day 3, which you connected to how Pat Riley built the team. Right? And the second story, though, you also touched on as well, which is the story of Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and this is what I want to talk to you about as you become a bar mitzvah, is we get to celebrate creation, meaning we get to celebrate this moment right now. It's happening right now. It's incredible. It's wonderful. Your family's here. Your friends are here. The people who love you and care about you are here. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so God sets up the world for us, and it's great.
Yeah.
In the same moment like this. It's great. Here you go.
Yeah.
But now, and so just like God does, God says, here is the world. Now you all, meaning humanity, you have to figure out what to do. And the same is true with you. It's the moment, you're a bar mitzvah, it's here, we're celebrating, but the big work, the tougher work starts tomorrow. Because tomorrow, all of this fanfare celebration is going to be over. And now we're going to have to figure out what's Jack going to do tomorrow. Sort of like God says to humanity, I built this for you, it's yours, now let's see what you do with it. Can you do good things? Will you be kind to other people? Will you give tzedakah? Will you do all the proper things you're supposed to do, or will you not? Will you go in the wrong direction?
No.
And so that's the answer for you.
Yeah.
Is now as a bar mitzvah, the big work, the big moment is tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Will you stay on the right path? Will you always be this amazing kid? Will you give from your heart and realize that there is a need in the world for us to build these bomb shelters? Will you continue to do all these amazing mitzvot and continue to be the awesome mensch that you are, like we all agree, that we always talk about, that we always think, that Peter just echoed to say that you're this mensch? You have to do that starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Today is like, woo, but tomorrow is the hard work. You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you will.
Yeah.
You have big shoes to fill. Your parents just are these devoted, loving, caring people who clearly find Judaism so important to make sure that you were in the right school, in the right place, at the right synagogue. They both became confirmed, which means you got to stay all the way through. Now, all the way through to the end. Because then you got to follow in the footsteps of what your parents are doing. So when you signed your bar mitzvah certificate just now, you know actually what you signed was a document that said you're going to be a rabbi. That's what it said. That's what it said. You got to stay all the way through. So it starts tomorrow. And here is the last thing I'm going to say before we're going to give you a little blessing, which is that you're not by yourself in what you do tomorrow. It's going to be on your shoulders now, but you got all of us who are going to help you. All these people here, look at them. Look at these people. Look, they're going to smile at you. They're all going to look really positive at you and smile at you and nod their heads because they like you. See all of them? Are they doing that? Yeah. Are they? Some of them? All right, okay. Some of them are doing the nods. Yeah, I'm not even looking and I know it's happening. Your mom's all beaming. Your dad's really happy. Yeah. Look at the two of them. See that? Right. Yeah. He's so happy. He's so excited. So the big work starts tomorrow. Okay. We have major expectations for you to maintain the creation story, to keep this going for all of us, to sit on these shoulders right here. You going to do it?
Yep.
Okay. I think so too.
Okay.
All right. We're going to have you and your brother and your sister and your mom and your dad join us up by the bima.
Okay.
All right. Comes to right here. Make a little Horowitz.
Put you in the middle, face us.
Make a little Horowitz art. No. Close it off. Yeah, like a little huddle, like a little Horowitz huddle. You must know her because she's also like, all right, wrap it up. Wrap it up. All right. Anyone else want to say anything before we do this? No. Yeah? All right. Thank you guys. We're gonna do a little blessing for you. Here we go. Please stand.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and protect you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's presence shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yaseim lecha shalom.
May God's presence be with you all the days of your life and grant you peace. As together we all say, Amen. We remain standing and turn to page 282. Page 282, as we begin to conclude our service with Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים, משתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Just in a moment, we're going to transition our thoughts to Mourner's Kaddish, to Kaddish Yatom, but wanted to mention the passing of Samuel Ron. Funeral service will take place tomorrow afternoon. Samuel Ron, longtime CBI member and Holocaust survivor. And so once again, his funeral service will take place tomorrow afternoon. We also think of those in our period of Shiva, the immediate 7-day mourning period, Mel Parker, and Shloshim, the immediate 30-day mourning period, Elaine Solomon, Morris Bluestein, Dr. David James Cohen, Lois Coleman, Nan Bowles, and our yahrzeits that occur for us this week: Ira Fetterman, Ira Fuderman, Joseph Malmuth, Alfred Tools, Grace Alter, Jerome Turk, Elaine Howard, Lee Stern, Alice Weinstein, Charlotte Gold, Kenneth Glatt, Jacob Rappaport, Hannah Faig, Samuel Ronan, Sally Mellon, David Kaplan, Fern Land, Beatrice Baker, Sophia Wiener, Nathan Butwin, Shirley Eberstein, Samuel Berger, Andrew Nick, Stephen Singer. To those names, we add any name that you would like to add at this time. Kaddish Yatom Mourners Kaddish 294. Yitgadal v'yikadash merabah be'alma divrach riute be'amlich malchute b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael ba'agala b'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitomam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitalal shmei l'kudusha brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel. As together we say, amen. Please be seated. We're going to invite your family back up just for a second to come stand over there so we can do a little Kiddush and Motzi, and then we're going to end with Lech Ilach. Well, why not? I don't know. Do Kiddush. Yeah, why not? I don't know. We already have it here. We're on page, if you want to follow along, by the way, we're on page 300, if you want to follow along. Page 300.
V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם וביום השביעי שבת וינפש שבת וינפש שבת וינפש ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם על כן ברך אדוני יום השבת ויקדשהו ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ אמן.
We conclude with Lech Ilach, page 341. 341.
On your journey
Jehovah Shalom. May God give strength unto our people. Continue to bless us with hope and strength and love and peace. Mazel Tov and Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Our Kiddush this morning on behalf of Grandma Jan and Papa Stan. So you're going to join us. You're going to go out the doors and to the left. Out the doors and to the left. Mazel Tov.